Welcome and happy Monday. Today we'll be taking a look at some of the active events that are live right now, and then also some of the events that are going to be happening here in a few days. My name is PJ. This is another Rage Legends video, and let's get right into it. So you can see the Altar of Souls and the portals lit up, so we got a little bonus double trouble watch out. So we can take a look at the shards first. So I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. They are finally doing a Prism event for the Shadowkin unity, who is, I think, really solid. Shadowkin's a really good event. I don't think there's a way of getting a free pull or an earnable reward pull yet, but I'm sure here in a few days we'll be able to get one from the probably from the Gear Ascension tournament that's coming here in a few days. As far as the legendaries in here, pretty solid. Harima, Mishinaki, Lady Kimi, Riptide. Arashi's really good. Some of the epics are pretty good too. Taragi, Hitachi's really good. Kinegashi's one of the only revivers in this faction, which is pretty bad. They do need a better reviver. But one of the options is Kinegashi, so it's good to pick up and build one of those champions. Burnguri is really good. So they have some decent epics. The legendaries are good, and then obviously the Unity is solid. If you can get your hands on him, get that 2% luck, that'd be insane. I'm going to probably try to get the free one. I have 35 saved up, but it's a 40 pull, so I won't be able to do two. I'll have to for another one that they change the value of the points. Sometimes it's 35, sometimes it's 40. So I can pull one in the future if it's a 35. I won't be able to pull one if it's a 40, unfortunately. But I am assuming we're going to be getting one earnable here in the future. Hey, stop right there. Click in the description right now for you to get a free legendary Karato Fox Hunter along with 4 free amazing epic champions as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to follow. Step 1. Log out of Player and Play on PC and uninstall. If you have never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to the inbox and claim your champion. Here we go. Karato Fox Hunter will be there waiting for you in the inbox. This is an amazing start to your account and you do not want to miss it. So make sure you click the link in the description, follow the steps, and don't forget, tell a friend. So now we can take a look at the Altar of Souls. There is a awakening boost for the small ones and the mediums. So the small, it's a 5 and 6 star. For the mediums, it's just a 6 star. For the big ones, it's nothing. Not a bad time to pull your souls. It's not the best time. There is an event where they have 5 and 6 for the smalls, 5 and 6 for the mediums, not just 6. And then they also have an event where it's an event for the big ones. Those are pretty rare. I think it's only happened twice where it's an event for the big ones. The ones for the small and mediums are a little bit more common. This, I would say, is the most common event they do, where it's 5 and 6 for the smalls and 6 for the mediums, and then the one where it's 5 and 6 for the smalls, 5 and 6 for the mediums is a little bit more rare, but they definitely do those as well. I'm probably going to save it for that. The other reason why I'm going to save my souls is that they do have this golden deck of fate. If this was for a champion, I went for the Khan deck of fate a couple weeks ago. If this was for a soul that I have, or for a soul for a champion that I have that I would really want, I might be a little bit more enticed to pull. But personally, for me, these rewards they're not bad. It's the relics are good, but they're just really RNG. I know a lot of people are going for this and just getting epics from the legendary craft, which would really suck and probably what's going to happen. The primal and the legendary book are nice. Now this would have been an event for, like, I'm not sure how they would do this. I mentioned this in the other video, but this was for like a guaranteed wand where there was 25 different, or there's 4 different pieces of 25 fragments and you could get the wand or a stagnate or something like that. I think this would have been a lot better. Now I'm not sure how they would have done it, where let's say you didn't complete the whole event, you only got half of it, you unlock 2 of them, then you're kind of in a tough spot because there's nothing really in the game to make that whole or to complete that. So it might have some issues in it, but just in theory, or just the thought of that, I would be more intrigued, and they'd have to make it a little bit more fine-tuned in how it works in the game. But if it was for like a guaranteed stagnate or guaranteed wand, something like that, I think I would have gone for this. But I'm also not going for the Titan points either, so it's another reason why I'm not doing it. I will say that they did add the pinned chests in this one, the pinned cards, which is way better than normal. I like that a lot, the pinned rarity. So you can guarantee yourself getting a couple epic boxes, maybe a couple rare boxes. It's a lot easier than when it's no pin and you have to guarantee getting 3 in a row. So kudos on that, Polarium. I would say congratulations, kudos. That is good. I wish they would do that in more of these events. It's not every single time. It's kind of pick and choose when they're adding the pinned rarity. I wish it just be a constant thing every time, but when it is in here, I do like seeing that, so good job on that. So these are all pretty juicy. Whatever you get there is not bad. As far as the points, it is pretty standard. I think this is like pretty normal for nowadays. I think they were a little bit more valuable, more bang for a buck a few months ago. It might have been like 100,000 and 5,000 or 5,700. Again, the thing about Polarium and these events is the points change every time. Not every time, but they can go up or they can go down depending on how valuable they think the rewards are or how hard they want us to push. So it can be very inconsistent on the points and how much we're getting, but as of this one, it's 9,900 and 4,500, 4,500, which is pretty solid. Not the best, not the worst, but again, I rather save my souls for a guaranteed champion or a soul that I'm going to have and use. Speaking of souls that I have or you may not have and that could use, brings us to the champ training tournament. And for the winner, first place in your bracket, depending on what level you are, you get a soul. So if you're level 100, you get a 5-star Mikage soul. Luckily for myself, I pulled a 6-star Mikage a few months ago, so I will not be participating. Even if I didn't have a soul, I don't think I'd be participating just because of how serious and how hard the people in my bracket are going. You can see we're not even a day in and they're already at 30,000 points. And that's a lot. Is this event good for you? I would say yes and no, depending on your bracket really and how hard other people are going. I'm not sure about the lower levels, but I know if you're going for the 5-star soul, you need to get at least 20,000 points, which could be kind of rough, so you got to make sure you can do that if you are going for the soul. The other thing you have to be careful with is in like the market, in the soul market, you can come here and buy upgrades to legendaries, epics, rares, but you can't buy upgrades to mythical. So you can't just buy that 5-star Mikage soul and be like, okay, I'll just wait for the 6-star to pop up in the shop and buy that. You still have to pull the soul and it's going to be a perfect soul anyways. It is a little bit of a downside. Like a lot of these legendaries, you could, if there's a 5-star up for grabs, you could buy the 5-star and then just plan on buying the 6-star. Or sorry, you could earn. Let's say that you could earn a 5-star. Let's say it was a 5-star legendary instead of Mikage. You could earn that 5-star and then buy the 6-star from the shop. But the way it works right now, that's not possible. Now in the future, they could definitely change that and add the mythicals to the shop, which I think I would like to see. It's really hard to get certain mythical souls, especially the higher ones, because you have to pull them, and that's super RNG. So if you have an easy bracket, I don't think it's bad to try and get the Mikage soul. She's really good. The accuracy and res would be really nice, but you just have to make sure that you're aware of that you can't just go and get the 6-star soul from the market thinking that. You're gonna have to pull it either way. But it kind of stinks. But let me know what you guys are going, if you guys are going for this soul or if you're not. Let me know if you guys are bracket's insane. I think a lot of people are gonna be going for her. They've done other events like this in the past for Mikage soul because there's new people coming into the game that don't have her yet, that don't have the soul for her. So I do like that they rerun it, and she's an insane champion. Very good. It's awesome that they're letting people get their hands on good souls for her and then also just her in general. But I'm going to be skipping. I don't think I'm going to be going for really much of this. I do have some food that I do need to use just to make up some room, but I don't think I'm going to be going too hard. The Gear Ascension, yeah. So I was talking about, this is going to be where you're going to get your free, I want to do quotations, free prism, because you still have to earn it in game. You just spend resources in game, but you don't have to actually spend real money. You can just use your resources. So we're going to get one free pull in here, which I'm definitely going to get. I've been really liking these Gear Ascension tournaments. I've been farming the Phantom Shogun in them. Before these, I had a hard time finding time to farm Shogun. It was usually during CVC, which was once every 2 weeks, which isn't a lot of time to farm a dungeon. So now that we have these and the Sand Devil tournament, I farm the Sand Devil during the specific Sand Devil tournament, and then I usually farm Phantom Shogun during the Gear Ascension tournament. If I do need to do more Sand Devil during this, I will do it too, but generally I do Phantom Shogun during these because Sand Devil already has its separate tournament. We got an Ice Golem tournament. I'm not doing that either. I'm just putting all my energy right now pretty much into minnow and trying to get some masteries on people. Gear enhancement starts pretty soon, 6 hours. I might do a little bit of that. I do need to do a gear cleanse for myself. I'm just pushing it off, and I gotta bite the bullet on that one. This is how I'm doing so far in the Community Week Titan event. Again, I'm just pretty much trying to go for the 3-star. If I could get Void Shard or the Immortal, that'd be awesome, but I'm not going hard on these events or really trying to do extra energy into most of these. I'm trying to save resources right now, really trying to save, and then any extra energy that I do have, I did put some into the 3x speed the other day, but I'm trying to get masteries on people and probably do a lot more Shogun and Sand Devil. I feel like I'm getting low on the dust. So that's all of the things that are happening right now. And then we have a few events that are going to be happening here in the future. So we can take a look at that. Shout out to Polarium Play Calendar. We can take a quick looky. So today we got the 28th. So the Golden Deck of Fate is well on its way. We kind of talked about that. We got the Shadow Can. We talked about that. So we do have a extra legendary event starting tomorrow. It looks like it's going Tuesday and Wednesday during Siege. And we do have Siege this week. No CVC. CVC next week. Siege this week. I'm not sure this is going to be Sacred or Ancients. It doesn't really say. It just says get an extra legendary champion if you summon a legendary champion while this event is live. If you summon a legendary champion from the indicated type of shards while the extra legendary event is active, you'll get a different extra legendary champion from that shard for free. Double your glory with double the legendaries. This event isn't going to be active for long, so don't wait around. Yeah, so I'm not sure if there's gonna be Sacreds or Ancients. I mean, it's gold, so maybe you would think Sacreds, but they're just also saying it's legendary champion, so it could just be gold because of the legendary. So I'm not sure. Be on the lookout for that. I'm nowhere near Mercy for Sacred, so if it's Sacreds, I'm saving. If it's Ancients, I might pull a few to see if I'm lucky. It's really, if you're gonna pull on these, you really gotta know your Mercy. I would say 9 times out of 10, you should be pulling based on your Mercy. If you're close to a legendary, then these could be really good. If it is for Sacreds, if it's for Ancients, if you're close to legendary and you're near Mercy, these are amazing. The thing you do have to be a little bit scared about for Sacreds is Sacred Mercy is really big. It starts at 12, I believe, so 12 Sacreds in, you start hitting Mercy, 11 or 12, and then you can go all the way up to I think 50 or 60 if you're really unlucky. So just be careful. Just because you pulled 11, 12 Sacreds the other day or something like that, and you think you're in Mercy and you have 4 or 5 Sacreds, you would easily pull those 4 or 5 Sacreds and not get it. Whereas like Ancient Mercy, Void Mercy, you hit that 200 shards and then you're guaranteed within 20 shards, 220 to get a champion. So it's a lot better if it's Ancient because you know the Mercy is closer. Sacreds is really rough, so just be a little bit careful about that. We have Spider coming up, special rules. Looks like we're gonna have the Titan points. If you guys are going for the Titan event, you're gonna have to do these. I am skipping the Titan event like I said, so not gonna really worry too much about that unless the rewards are good. Then maybe I'll try to do it. Then we have a finite turn attack coming, no special rules, but we do again have the Titan points. And then it looks like we have a champion chase overlapping a DD this weekend. We haven't had a champion chase in a long time, it feels like. So that'd be good if you guys have any remnants you need to pull or fusions you need to pull, something like that. You could pull them then, or you could wait for a CVC, which would be on this Tuesday the 6th, which is right around the corner from the champion chase. So you could wait for that as well. But yeah, we got a lot of events. Looks like we also have an artifact drop fever coming out towards the end of the week as well. Accessory drop fever coming out. So we have a lot happening in raid. Very busy week. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are excited for this week, leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. We are closing in on 500 subscribers. It means the world to me. If you could do that, it is free. Yeah, let's get to that 500 and that 1,000. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day/night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.